Let me take you back to a time when I was stuck in a cycle of frustration. I was doing everything right, eating low-fat foods, counting calories, and avoiding anything that seemed indulgent. But despite my efforts, I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. My energy was low, my stomach was constantly bloated, and that stubborn belly pooch just wouldn't budge. Sound familiar? And make no mistake, my #1 goal was to get a flat stomach and a sexy waist that I could show off. And I was extremely frustrated at my results because I really felt I was doing all that I knew how to do. I was so wrong. And let me tell you my story so you can benefit from what I learned. Then something changed. I stopped being so scared of fats. Yes, fats. The very thing I'd been taught to avoid for years. I started incorporating healthy fats into my diet. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and even real butter instead of low-fat substitutes. And let me tell you, it was a game changer. At first, I was skeptical. How could eating more fat help me lose fat? But the science is clear. Healthy fats are essential for your body. They keep you full, stabilize your blood sugar, and even help your body burn fat more efficiently. The key, though, is balance. You can't go overboard because, yes, even healthy fats have calories. But when you find that sweet spot, magic happens. I started small. I added a thumb-sized portion of healthy fats to every meal, a slice of avocado on my toast, a handful of nuts with my snack, or a drizzle of olive oil on my salad. And the results? I felt fuller longer, my cravings disappeared, and I started losing weight again. It wasn't about restriction or counting calories. It was about nourishing my body with the right foods. But this was just one piece of the puzzle. Over time, I realized there were other habits I needed to change to truly transform my health. Let me walk you through the 5 key shifts I made and how they completely changed my life. Before we jump in and do a deep dive into this, in the comments let me know what state or country you are from, and if you like, include your favorite emoji. I'd love to see where you are from, and it would be great to see how far and wide this can go. Now, let's get going. I stopped pretending weekends don't count. For years, I treated weekends like a free pass. I'd eat clean all week, then binge on Friday night and Saturday, telling myself, it's the weekend, it doesn't count. But guess what? It does. Those extra calories and poor food choices added up, undoing all my hard work during the week. When I started holding myself accountable on weekends, everything changed. I didn't deprive myself. I still enjoyed my favorite foods, but I did so mindfully. If I wanted pizza, I had a slice or two, not the whole pie. And I balanced it out with healthier choices throughout the day. This shift alone helped me break through a major weight loss plateau. I stopped ignoring food sensitivities. I used to think bloating and digestive issues were just part of life. But then I started paying attention to how certain foods made me feel. Dairy, for example, left me feeling sluggish and bloated. Gluten had a similar effect. Once I identified these sensitivities, I made small adjustments. I swapped regular milk for almond milk and chose gluten-free options when necessary. The difference was night and day. My energy levels improved, my stomach felt flatter, and I no longer dreaded stepping on the scale. I stopped eating so many processed foods. Processed foods were my go-to for convenience. Low-fat snacks, frozen meals, and pre-packaged foods filled my pantry. But these foods were loaded with additives, preservatives, and hidden sugars that wreaked havoc on my body. When I started cooking more meals at home and choosing whole, unprocessed foods, I noticed a huge difference. My skin cleared up, my digestion improved, and I felt more energized. Plus, I was no longer constantly hungry, which made it easier to stick to my goals. Hey, it's Jean. Really quick, I have a special gift for you at the end of the video, so I'll see you then. Okay, on to number 4. 4. I stopped eating raw vegetables. Yes, really. This one might sound surprising, but hear me out. I used to load up on raw veggies thinking they were the healthiest option, but for me, they were a major source of bloating and discomfort. When I switched to cooked or steamed vegetables, my digestion improved dramatically. If you've got that belly pooch that won't quit, try this. It might just be the change you need. 5. I stopped stressing about eating fats. This was the biggest shift for me. I stopped fearing fats and started embracing them. I swapped low-fat foods for real whole fats, and it made all the difference. Not only did I feel more satisfied, but I also ended up eating fewer calories overall because I wasn't constantly snacking or overeating. Now, let's take a quick break. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me create more content like this to help you on your journey. All right, back to it. At the end of the day, this wasn't about restriction or following a strict diet. It was about learning to listen to my body and figuring out what made me feel good. One of the most noticeable changes I experienced from these shifts was finally achieving a flatter stomach and a thinner waist. For years, I struggled with bloating and that stubborn belly pooch, no matter how much I exercised or restricted my calories. But when I started incorporating healthy fats, cutting out processed foods, and addressing my food sensitivities, my body began to change in ways I hadn't thought possible. Healthy fats, like those from avocados and nuts, helped regulate my appetite and reduce cravings, which meant I was less likely to overeat. At the same time, cutting out processed foods and raw vegetables that caused bloating allowed my digestive system to function more efficiently. The result? My stomach felt flatter, my waistline became more defined, and I finally started to see the toned midsection I'd been working toward. Another key factor was the reduction in water retention. When I stopped stressing about fats and started eating more whole, nutrient-dense foods, my body stopped holding on to excess water. This made a huge difference in how my stomach looked and felt. Pairing these dietary changes with mindful eating and better digestion took things to the next level. By supporting my digestion and reducing bloating, I was able to maintain a flatter stomach consistently, even after meals. If you've been struggling to slim down your waistline, I can't recommend these changes enough. It's not just about losing weight, it's about feeling confident and comfortable in your own skin. So, which one of these habits are you going to stop first? Drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear from you and follow your journey. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips, tricks, and life-changing advice. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I have a great free guide that shows you the proven steps to speed up weight loss that you really should pick up. The link is in the description below. It can literally cut the time in half as far as reaching your weight loss goals. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.